天先生。
Someone's knocking at the door. Be right back. I'm back. So, both of our cats were... both our male alpha cats tried to fight each other, so I had to separate them because my mother is scared of getting cut by their claws. So, yeah. Anyways, so, where were we? How was your Buddha's temptation soup? Shall we move on to the main course? I made happy family. It has dried sea cucumber, abalone, and conch, stir-fried with vegetables. You also find bits of pork and shrimp. It's delicious! I've never had anything like it! Wonderful! As head chef, there's nothing I love hearing more than a customer enjoying their food. After you're done with that, the next course is a nice shrimp wonton soup. You mean there's more? To be honest, even with Chinese blood in me, I don't like Chinese food, except for fried rice. That's about it. Of course, there's more. We've just started. After the main soup, there's also noodles and dessert. I've portioned out each course to get the most flavor out of each dish. So please, enjoy. Thank you, but I'm not sure if I can eat that much. The stomach of an adult is no match for high schoolers. I mean, true. The metabolism for adults and teenagers are vastly different. Is that so? In that case, I wish you good luck. Oh, it's Reijo. I've seen some fan arts of her, and she looks cute. President, soup's ready. Shall I bring it out? Not yet. Our guest, Sensei, doesn't seem to be ready. But since you're here, why don't you say hello? Reijo here works hard to keep me safe. The name's Reijo. Nice to meet you, Sensei. It is a pleasure, Rei. Did you call me Ray? You know... Bruh, never mind. I was about to say something but I forgot. Intriguing. No one has called me that before. Ray, shall I call you that from now on too? Please show me mercy. Please show mercy, President. But Sensei, I am impressed. You threw me off balance with your opening move. In the movies, keeping your foe off balance is a fundamental skill in Kung Fu. Nice! Finally! Some martial arts references! Let's go! As a martial artist, I am so deeply moved. Even though I think Kung Fu is useless. MMA for the win. It's nothing like that. I'm just being friendly. Using modesty to catch your opponent off guard. You know your stuff. That's enough, Reijo. You're making Sensei sweat. Did I say something wrong? Don't pay her any mind. Reijo is as sharp as they come until you get her going on about Kung Fu. I will say, I didn't mind seeing her put you on the spot. Anyway, did you close the restaurant just to serve me today? I expected it would be more crowded here, to tell the truth. That could be one old-ass dialogue. That's why I asked you here, actually. Perhaps you should see this for yourself. If anything happens, Reijo will keep you safe. I'll see to it, President. Rumi pointed behind her with her thumb. And then... Huh? You got a problem? It's rude to point, don't you know we're customers? Black Tortoise Promenade's customer service is the worst. This is why they got to resort to the dirty business. So, as you can see, who are they? Bro, Sensei, you just spot them. Last event. What are you talking about? Well, not last event. The Bunny Toki event. What are you talking about, Sensei? You forgot about that? They're members of Genryumon. They order a single plate of stir-fried eggs, then loiter in the restaurant for hours. All of our other customers are scared off. And not by the stir-fried eggs, of course. Our egg dishes are affordable but as delicious as any delicacy. It's a beautiful thing. But you see how it's a problem for someone to take up a table after ordering just one thing? It's an obstruction of our business. Well, that's the whole reason they came here, isn't it? You can't ask them to leave. They're from Genrumon. Maybe you don't know about the relationship between the Black Tortoise Promenade and Genrumon. I take it you don't get along very well. I heard nobody's willing to get between you two. Sensei Saya told you about that back in the Small Shun event. In a nutshell, yes, the truth is a bit more complex, of course. Hey, it's Kisaki. Genrumon is basically the student council of Shanhaijing. To them, there's nothing more important than honor and tradition. Some might say they value tradition a little too much. They don't value tradition, they're obsessed with it. If they had their way, the Black Tortoise Promenade would be stuck making the exact same recipes for 1,000 years. Cooking must be evolved, it must progress. If you always ate the same meal every day, is that really living? Wow, you're calling me out here, eating chicken every day? They don't understand the work we do here at all. We're pushing the limits of cuisine itself. You may want to lower your voice, Radio. Hey, you guys talking about us? Just you wait, you tortoise punks. We'll bust you so hard your grandkids will be born in handcuffs.
What do you mean by that?
There's a lot of racist jokes that can go with that, but I'm not gonna say any of it. I was trying to avoid this. Genrumon has its reasons for putting so much effort into upholding tradition. But sometimes I wish they could be a little more flexible about it. To be honest, it's kinda like the same here in Philippines. The traditions and cultures are just so out of place, to say the least. You can't run a large organization well without a little flexibility, you know? I see. It is complicated. Yes, this isn't something I can discuss openly, but I hear quite a bit of grumbling about how Genrumon runs things. And Genrumon doesn't exactly look on us with kind eyes. But things have come to a head lately. There's this rumor, you see. What kind of rumor? There's a plant that grows only in Shanhaijing, 10,000-year ginseng. Because it's so hard to grow, its distribution and use are strictly controlled, and export of the ginseng is forbidden. But rumor has it that the Black Tortoise Promenade has been smuggling 10,000-year ginseng off campus. Damn, drug trade. Ever since, we've had Genrumon members as regular customers while they investigate us. And thanks to their charming attitudes, all of our actual customers have been frightened away. Damn, that's sass. Call it a rumor all you want, you can't fool us. The Black Tortoise Promenade thinks it can get away with anything. But you keep bringing in garbage from the outside, it'll catch up with you sooner or later. If you just followed Genrumon's rules to begin with, we wouldn't have to be here. Radio already explained this, but cooking that doesn't evolve is already dead. That's true of everything. We have to embrace new things as a society. Believe what you want, that doesn't mean you can just ignore Genrumon's orders. Hell, the Black Tortoise Promenade wouldn't exist without Genrumon. Fine, Genrumon gives us so much. Can we move on now? I relate so much. Backing down already? You're just as spineless as I thought. You won't blow us up so easy. We know you're hiding something. If you say so, have a nice day. So, will you help us? I want to get to the bottom of these tensions between Genrumon and Black Tortoise Promenade. They don't come here and pick a fight and you call it... they come here and pick a fight and you call it tensions? We should be fighting back. Do keep your temper, Radio. Lashing out will only make things harder for us in the long run. You two are from Genrumon, right? Who's asking? Don't think we'll go easy on you just cause you're an adult. Maybe you're not from around here, but we all follow Shanhaijing's rules here. That includes you. Sheesh. Dude, you know that Sensei has 69 for 20 social credit. You can't beat that. Ching ching Hanji. Why? Why do I do this? That means I'd be careful of the company you keep, stranger. You might get mistaken for an enemy of Genrumon. So pick your friends wisely. Hehehe. Watch your manners. This is Sensei from Shale. What? From Shale? Oh jeez, what do we do? I'd like to meet the leader of Genrumon. You wanna meet President Kisaki? Even if you really are that Sensei? Yeah, not just anyone can get a meeting with the president, even us. Interesting, I didn't realize this was a decision the two of you could make. What's that supposed to mean? I heard Shale was granted extrajudicial authority by the president of the General Student Council. And if Genrumon refused to meet with Sensei, I wonder what would happen. Why, if Kronos got wind of this, it would be major news. Gosh, I suppose that all kinds of reporters and investigators from the outside world would come flooding into Shanhaijing. Wait, hold on, let me think about this. Don't take too long. A good businesswoman seizes on her ideas straight away. On second thought, take your time. The Black Tortoise Promenade can make a fortune feeding all those outsiders. I should thank you for providing us with such a wonderful business opportunity. Fine, I'll pass on your message, but don't say I didn't warn you. That's all I ever wanted. This is over, Black Tortoise Promenade. Sensei used soap powder to use those punks' power against them. I need to take notes. Wait, what? Soap power? Why did I say soap powder? Come back to us, Radio. Not everything is Kung Fu. Everything is martial arts, Rumi. You just don't know it. Ultimately, the students who were sabotaging our business are gone. Thank you, Sensei. While I did enjoy watching our Genrumon friends twist in the wind, I assume you have a plan? You don't. You're just going to go there and talk things out? Goodness, that's rather simplistic. Haha, I like it. Shall we head out, Reijo? Are you sure this is a good idea? Yes, besides, I have something to say to Kisaki as well. Let's all go together. Understood. I'll do everything in my power to keep Sensei safe. Marvelous, thank you. But we haven't finished our meal, Reijo. Bring out the shrimp wonton soup, if you will. Yes, ma'am. I'll be right back with the next course, Sensei. I only hope my stomach survives. Don't force yourself. You can leave anything you can't finish. There's nothing wrong with having plenty of leftovers after all. Ha ha ha! This is the place? Yes, Rika Gaku, where Genrumon is headquartered. It's been a long time since I was last here, but not much has changed. Ah, things are about to get noisy. Who goes there? Stop right there! We're President Rumi and Reijo from the Black Tortoise Promenade. We brought the Sensei from Shale. Sensei was hoping to see Kisaki. I'm sure that can be arranged, right? You're in no position to make demands, Tortoise, but this is that, Sensei? Not brave enough to come here without Sensei to hide behind, is that it? I suppose we aren't, when you put it like that. So what of it? Are you going to deny Sensei's request? Think of the headlines. President Shanhaijing's Genrumon kicks Shale's Sensei to the curb. Genrumon will be famous throughout all of Kyoto's. Is that a good thing or... Beats me. But you're the one who said it! Oh, that was my line. I'm supposed to be playing straight man to Reijo here. This isn't a comedy routine. Anyway, please, let your president know that I'm here. Oh, wait right here. I'll pass your message along. I'd say that went well. Yeah, Sensei knows how to get their way. Things certainly are interesting here in Shanhaijing. You get used to it, you have to, if you want to run a business. How are you doing so far, Sensei? This is all a little more cloak and dagger than I'm used to. I feel like I've stepped into a mafia movie. You're not too far off on that. Kisaki, she really hasn't changed. So, I think Genrumon is less of a mafia but more of a triad if anything. Right? The president is coming. The president is coming! Coming for Wu. Hello. I've heard stories about you, Sensei. It's good to finally meet you. If only the circumstances were different. What should I call you? Just Kisaki? Watch your mouth! I don't care if you're with Shale. Yeah, mind your manners. Enough. Sensei has come far to meet us. We can make allowances. Yes, President. Please forgive us for going above our stations. They say the Sensei of Shale is a loose cannon, a conniving mastermind, who crushes anything that stands in their way. Who the heck told you that? Don't worry, not that we've met. It's clear those stories were exaggerations. You look like the sort of person who's constantly being tricked into doing the work of others. I liked it better when you thought I was a mastermind. To be honest, Sensei, you are both a mastermind and someone who gets strict. Like, it really depends on which student you interact with. Because when you interact with Ako, you you always do not what do you call this? You do not let your guard down whenever you're with Ako. Perhaps I'm mistaken. One can never tell what's going on inside someone's mind. I look forward to learning what sort of person you truly are. Allow me to introduce my executive officer, Mina. She spearheads Genrumon's operations and acts as my personal guard. Perhaps we should continue to the topic at hand. You are here about the 10,000-year ginseng that's being smuggled outside of Shanhaijing. The Black Tortoise Promenade was accused, but I was wondering if you had any actual evidence. Show them. This is... the sus music. Come on. You recognize this, of course. Yes, although the Black Tortoise Promenade's cooking ingredients are shipped in boxes like this. President, you asked to see the evidence. I am more than happy to provide it. The 10,000-year ginseng is rare even in Shanhaijing. Nobody can harvest it without our permission. For a rare specialty such as this to be shipped outside of Shanhaijing without our express approval, unthinkable. Genrumon cannot let this go unpunished. The Black Tortoise Promenade must answer for it. Listen, and I'm not trying to brag, but nothing happens to the Black Tortoise Promenade without my knowing of it. And I have not heard the whisper of anyone doing anything with 10,000-year ginseng. I swear to you, if anyone in the promenade was doing anything illegal, I'd round them up and turn them in myself. Is that all you have to say for yourself? What a shame. Genrumon has presented concrete evidence. In return, all you have provided are empty words. To be fair, you're kind of putting them on the spot here. You have a point, but maybe you could give them some time? Haven't we heard enough, President? Yeah, the Black Tortoise Promenade is already infamous for spitting on tradition with their cooking. There's no doubt they were using the 10,000-year ginseng in their dishes. They're a threat to our very way of life. They don't have values like we do. This is totally something they do. Get on your knees and beg for mercy, Black Tortoise Promenade. I won't deny that our approach to cooking can be unconventional, but you can't find success without taking a few risks. If you never go outside of the lines, you'll end up a dullard who can think for herself. Enough. I will not brook needless mockery here. We have made our accusation against the Black Tortoise prominent. It is only fair that I hear their appeal. You're being too forgiving, President. We know they did it. They smuggled the 10,000-year ginseng. Every student of Shanhaijing may speak freely here, so long as it does not harm our academy. But the Black Tortoise prominent is harming Shanhaijing right now. There is a difference between thoughtless mockery and actual harm. Lot more level-headed than I thought Kisaki would be. We can't ignore the evidence against your organization, President Rumi. Know that we are watching you. However, it does not make sense to ask you to prove your innocence without giving you time to build your case. So I will give the Black Tortoise Promenade a short grace period. If you can find evidence to convince me of your innocence, I will consider the sanctions against you. Keep one thing in mind. If the situation grows worse, Genrumon will not hesitate to terminate business for the Black Tortoise Promenade. That is the will of Ryuge Kisaki, President of Genrumon. Not so fast, President. This isn't fair. Enough, Reijo. No matter what we say, those are boxes from the Black Tortoise Promenade. We both know the promenade is innocent, so we'll simply have to prove it by catching the real culprit. Would that work for you, President Kisaki? I have no objection, President Rumi. Where should we start? First things first, we need more information about 10,000-year ginseng. Stop right there, Tortoise! Sensei, behind me! You've got another thing coming if you think we'll let you walk away. President Kisaki is too forgiving. But there's no way I'm letting our top suspect just waltz on out of here. I'm placing you under arrest while we look for more solid evidence. That sounds like pretty shaky grounds for making an arrest. I don't need any grounds to take care of criminals like you. Damn. What do you call this? Kinda similar to what happens in the US, no? Everyone, attack! Police brutality, let's go! Stay low, Sensei. Sensei, is it true that you're a tactical genius who always leads their students to victory? Who keeps telling these stories about me? It's funny how the strangest rumors swirl around you when you're in a position of power. Rumors or not, I look forward to seeing what you can do, Sensei.
Sensei, ご命令を。
I shall change
私
you.
は無敵のバニーガールですから。
I don't know. Mutsuki.
今すぐ行く？
Yeah, I think this could work. Wait. Oh gosh, I can see the... what do you call this?
ガンガン撃っちゃって。
The frame drops.
楽しかった。ここはもう大丈夫。爆発してください。我ら。いや、びっくりさせてあげるからね。観察開始。行きます。うわー。ここはもうガンガン撃っちゃって。爆発。みんないい子ばかりですね。
No way! Well, this will be interesting. Kisaki didn't order you to arrest us, did she? You know nothing about our president. Well, it's true that she is pretty hard to read. She doesn't come with a price tag and I can't shake her to listen for what's inside. But I still know her better than any of you. Watch your manners! You're the ones who should watch it. After what you've done, you're lucky we don't file a formal complaint with Genrumon. Light did lace into you criminals. Just you wait, you'll pay for this. There certainly are fast runners. You don't want to follow them? We may have won this battle, but we shouldn't take any risk. This is Ganroman's territory after all. Let's hope they don't bring any more of their friends. Actually, that would draw Kisaki's attention, so we should be safe. What's our next move? I believe someone mentioned finding out more about 10,000 year ginseng. What about filing a complaint with Ganramon? Well, we can always do that later if it comes to it. My first priority is clearing the promenade's name, and there's only one place that can help us. So this is what you had in mind. The Eastern Alchemy Society. That's right, Sensei. I've never so much as touched 10,000 year ginseng, but someone in Shanhaijing has. If anyone would know about it, it would be the medicine researchers at the Eastern Alchemy Society. I also considered checking with the student athletes like martial artists and dancers. So there actually are martial artists in Blue Archive. Let's go! I'm gonna be making a video about that soon. But they just chew up the ginseng without really understanding it, you see. Oh, so 10,000 year ginseng increases your combat power. So it's steroids. Damn. John Jones would love that. Would that help my kung fu, do you think? Nobody said it would work like that. But you just said martial artists like to chew on it. Please focus, Radio. It's picogram. Hello, Saya. I heard something was up, but a visitor on the Black Tortoise Promenade, and Sensei to boot. What's up? We were hoping you could help us with something. No, not happening. Sorry, Sensei, but go right back where you came from. If it was just you, I'd be up for anything, but I'm hearing rumors about your friends from the promenade here. There's trouble brewing between the Black Tortoise Promenade and Ganramon. I want to keep out of it. The Eastern Alchemy Society is already plenty busy researching the immortality elixir. Let's talk. We're all reasonable people. And I brought stir-fried knife cut noodles with sauteed cheese meatballs to enjoy while we talk. It's not even Chinese food, huh? I don't think that's Chinese food. I never heard of such a thing. I know, right? The cheese crisp inside the meatballs, giving it a savory crunch, and the noodles soak up the sauce and it's so chewy. Cheese and noodles sounds like a really bad combination. Imagine the harmony of the aromatic noodles and the savory cheese mixing on your tongue. I don't know. It was the only recipe that survived a night of experimentation. I could use your expert opinion, Saya. Well, since you need my expertise, Saya would just eat anything that has cheese on it. I bet it tastes absolutely horrendous. So this is why we had to sing by the kitchen first. One never goes into battle without enough provisions. Why would you be interested in 10,000 year ginseng? The stuff's too much trouble. How so? First up, it's almost impossible to cultivate. The plant likes it cool and humid, so it only grows high up the slopes of Kunlun Mountain. Wow, Kunlun! As someone who... if you're a techie, you'd know about Kunlun. Kunlun glass, that is. And it takes at least 6 years, usually 10, before it's mature enough to make into medicine. Even worse, if the plant is disturbed even a little, it goes into a hibernation stage. If you plant 100 seeds, you'll be lucky if even 10 sprout in your lifetime. That's a really tricky plant. And the taste, if you bite just a tip, it's so bitter it will make your tongue go numb for 10 minutes. No comment, no that. You'd be crazy to want to cook with it. You're not kidding. You cooked with it before? I just tasted a small bit of it. There are some failures that you can see coming even without experimenting. Maybe so, but somehow I never can resist trying out a new recipe. But as they say, the best medicines are bitter, and 10,000-year ginseng is no exception. Once you go through all the steps of refining it, and there are a lot, it has some interesting effects, such as it provides a temporary but intense increase to your ability to focus. So it's steroids. It boosts your metabolism, which makes it attractive for dieters. Steroids. And it acts as a stimulant, stopping you from feeling any fatigue at all. So it's steroids! We get it, it's steroids, okay? Even, Wow. John Jones would really love that kind of steroids. It can make you dodge bullets? Amazing. Hey, I never said anything about dodging bullets. You'll stand there thinking, oh, a bullet, I should dodge that. Then wham, the bullet hits you. Improved reaction time, tireless energy, and high metabolism. No, radio. I didn't say anything yet. You don't have to. You must get stronger the proper way, otherwise it's not in the spirit of Kung Fu. It doesn't even necessarily have to be Kung Fu, any type of martial arts. If you don't train the proper way, if you use a, what do you call this? Shortcut, like using steroids, you can never really call yourself a martial artist. Of course, it's like you always say, there's no such thing as a free lunch. I understand, President. Then would you? No. You didn't hear what I was going to ask. I'm too busy with my cooking and my work as President to train in Kung Fu with you. Anything. Anyway, this ginseng sounds like it would be dangerous in the wrong hands. There's plenty of students who dream of getting their hands on the stuff to help with studying, exams, and so on. And here I thought they were after its unique bitter flavor. It's always about taste with you, huh? Well, at least you're consistent. Anyhow, I don't get students like that. Just read the textbook before your exam, and bam! Aced! It's not that easy for most people. Really? For me, it's always been enough to brush up on my reading the day before. I always get a perfect score, except for when they sneak in trick questions, that is. It really isn't that easy for most people. You're the only person I know who can do that. Is that so? Huh, I guess I can understand why some students are after this ginseng in that case. Maybe that doesn't make it okay. Okay, so here's what I don't get. Even if the students get the ginseng, who's got time to process it? You need to handle dangerous solvents and high temperatures, and a single mistake along the way ruins the batch. Detoxification, distillation, neutralization, separation, rapid cooling, extraction, and that's just off the top of my head. You need a professional lab to make anything useful. Maybe it is a professional lab, but it's underground. Sounds exactly like a drug trade. If there was anywhere other than the Eastern Alchemy Society with that kind of setup, I'd have heard about it. And if anyone was distributing all of that equipment, my contacts would have informed me. You both know your stuff. You can't turn on a Bunsen burner in Shanhaijing without my knowing about it. Not that all this knowledge is helping with the immortality elixir. You're still chasing the immortality elixir, eh? Why are you so intent on creating this elixir? I'm driven because it's impossible. That's right, impossible. Attaining less than an impossible goal wouldn't be worth the challenge. Any researcher worth her salt has to aim high as possible, no matter how difficult. I mean, Saya, you could make more of those immortality elixir and use it on the Ara-Ara students to make them lollies. And while I work towards this difficult and impossible thing, I'll naturally make lots of great discoveries on the way. That's downright inspiring, Saya. You have a broader vision than I realized. Don't get me wrong, these discoveries are nice, but they're not the goal. Some scientists get sidelined by their unexpected results and forget what they're after. But not at the Eastern Alchemy Society. I won't allow it. You're doing good work, Saya. Compliment me all you want, Sensei, but I'm still not getting wrapped up in this. I don't know who's smuggling the 10,000-year ginseng or what it's being used for. Oh, actually, you thought of something? No, I just had a thought. Nothing that concerns you. There was that one research project using a chemical from the 10,000-year ginseng to stimulate brain function. But that research is... You mentioned that 10,000-year ginseng only grows on Conlan Mountain, didn't you? We should take a look there for ourselves. Thanks for the lead. The Eastern Alchemy Society has nothing to do with your investigation. I'll be sure to mention that to the Genroman when I see them.